to another trial now. The long-awaited trial of Daniel Penny is officially underway. Opening statements began this morning in the Marine veteran's manslaughter case. It stems from a fatal chokehold incident on a New York City subway last year. Prosecutors say Penny acted negligently in the death of Jordan Neely and should have known better given his military training. Let's get right to CBS News contributor Jessica Levinson, who's joining us now from Los Angeles. Jessica, good to see you. So what are the arguments that so far we've heard from both the prosecutors and the defense counsel?
We're seeing previews of two very different arguments here. The prosecutor saying that Neely used much more force than he needed to, that Penny used much more force than he needed to when he was trying to subdue Neely, that he used an excessive amount of force and that he ignored a substantial risk. That, yes, maybe you need to help stabilize things for a moment, but not for 4 minutes. And for the defense, we hear the story instead of somebody who was acting heroically to try and protect others. The defense will argue that Neely was high on drugs and that this was the only way to try and subdue him until the police could come. What we're also going to hear throughout the trial is very different pieces of testimony from the witnesses there. Some saying that Neely was specifically threatening them, and others saying he just in general was agitated. And that will make a difference for whether or not Penny's use of force was reasonable or not.
So, Jessica, it also seems that the jury selection process was also quite contentious. More than 100 jurors were screened. There were allegations of whitewashing. Tell us about the process and what whitewashing is for people who may not know that term.
So whitewashing is essentially trying to get a white jury. This is a case that obviously has huge racial overtones here and undertones. This is a case where we're talking about a white former Marine who ultimately put a Black homeless person into a chokehold that led to his death. There's no question about those big issues. And so there are huge racial implications here. And people tend to view a lot of issues in America today, not just through a lens of criminal justice, but also race. And what we see here in the allegations of jury selection is that the prosecutors essentially wanted an all-white jury. That's not what they got here. But that is what we talk about when we say we were trying to whitewash the jury.
All right, Jessica Levinson with some crucial details for us this morning. Thank you, Jessica. Good to see you.